Now, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but a few hundred times I mentioned that Trump's policies were going to hurt the economy. Well, it turns out it's actually worse than that. Because along with his deportations, his mass tariffs and trade wars, increasing prices, firing thousands of people, cutting people's benefits nationwide, somehow MAGA voters thought that was going to turn them all into millionaires. But according to the OECD, their projected economic growth for 2025 has been cut in half. For example, in his first year as president, after bringing us out of a potential COVID recession, Joe Biden had our economic growth at 5.8%. It leveled off after that, but that was his first year. The projections for Trump's first year back in office, 1.6%. What an economic genius.
Brought to you by the producers of Bankruptcy 7, Casino Fayal.
Meanwhile, while Trump at this time in office said he was ushering in the golden age, which, spoiler alert, he only meant for the rich. In just his first 3 months back into office, Trump shrank the economy so badly he had negative GDP numbers. And the last time that happened was in 2020 when Trump was in office and he fucked up the response to COVID. So his cult continues to praise him as they hemorrhage money. However, while we've all been talking about Elonia Muskrat and his fall from grace as everybody hates him and he gets kicked out of his government role, but we forgot that Mike Lindell is going to court for defamation because in his endless quest to lick Donald Trump's butt crack, he succeeded in being thrown under the bus like everybody else. But he did manage to complete his side quest of losing every single dollar he ever made off of his lumpy pillows. That's a lot of Plymouth cheddar down the toilet. And if you'll remember recently, the Republicans tried and failed to pass the SAVE Act thanks to Senate Democrats. Because Republicans want to take away women's right to vote, and they know they can't repeal the 19th Amendment. So instead, they just tried finding alternative ways to make women not able to vote without repealing the amendment. Well, that's now what they're trying to do with the Affordable Care Act. It has become a very popular hot-button issue, and for the last 15 years, many people have used it. So since the Republicans know they don't have the votes to repeal it, they just want to cut it to pieces and defund all the programs associated with it. Because as usual, the old Republican mantra is when you can't win, cheat. Be as shady as you can and lie to the public the whole time. Just a normal day in hell, my friends.